is what's going to create the deep smile line. Okay? So, we pick up a slightly larger bead than what you normally would in a traditional way, and we're going to apply it directly at the cuticle. With the gravity now...
I can't see the finger over there. Go that way. Yeah, it's just master with your hand.
My hand.
Yeah.
Let me just find a position so that you can see.
Okay.
Can we all see there now?
Alright for you?
Is that alright for everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So we're going to pick up a medium-sized bead of product. Apply it to the nail. Once you press the product on, you leave that for 3 seconds for the product to wet out and do what it needs to do. Please take over.
You can see Claire's just walking around the cuticle area, pressing the product right into the nail, and then working the brush around the edge to create the smile line. I find a lot of my beginners find this much easier than working with white to create a smile line. It creates nice clarity between the pink and white as well. Just working the brush right round the edge there.
As you can see, I'm trying to seal the perimeter of the acrylic, so that obviously we aim less lift at the cuticle and the side walls. However, with this, I'm trying to manipulate the bulk of the pink product to stay at the smile line. You're looking at roughly around a 2-minute time before this product cannot be moved anymore. With that time, I'm now just going to concentrate on chipping in a perfect smile line. Now this is where the reverse technique is now kind of like running forward in the salon, because as we're talking about reducing time on clients, what we also want to do is do all the pinks on all the nails first of all, then go back, put your form, and then do your whites on all the rest of the nails. Initially now, the point of me spending that little bit more time is to chip in an even depth of the pink at the smile line. It's taking slightly longer for this to dry because my monomer has been slightly too cold. Now the idea now to check this is to move the finger towards the camera. Can we all see the thickness of the pink? Okay? The thickness of that pink is very important because this is going to act as a wall for the white product to sit up to. Okay? So if that was flat and thin, we would then etch a bead of white up to that, but there isn't a stress area then for the product to obviously sit up to. So the depth of the pink. And if you haven't got it at that stage, you then could add 2 to make sure that it is thick enough. Okay? If at this point there's a little bit of a cheat way, you thought you hadn't corrected the perfect smile line within the pink, what you could do at this stage is file in with your manual file to make sure that you've got the depth and the evenness of your smile line. Okay? I'm confident that the smile line is probably okay. My form's been fitted securely underneath the free edge so that it's sat flush up to the natural nail. I'm now going to go ahead and pick up a bead of the white product. And basically where I angle the finger down towards the pad, I'm going the other way now so that the white product is going to sit up to the lip of the pink. And again, gravity will enforce the product to sit up to that perfect smile line that I've created in the pink acrylic. How many of you seen this being done before? No? Yes? Yeah?
You tried it?
The only problem that we're coming across with nail techs that are just starting to adapt their way of using this technique is that the common problem is the free edges are just snapping off. Okay? Now if the free edges are just snapping off, that would tell me that the thickness of the acrylic themselves, so the two beads haven't married themselves together. If that's the case, the pink acrylic hasn't been applied thick enough at the smile line area, so that when the white product then has been patted and pushed up to the pink, obviously that thick stress area isn't strong enough, so the free edges will just snap off. So it's very important, ladies and gentlemen, that the white product has been pushed and connected with the pink product with enough product there to give a dense point of the enhancement. Okay? So you can kind of like at this point look and see how nice and deep that smile line is, even at this stage.
If you show it from the side there, you can still see the pink is still higher than the white product.
Can we see that?
The pink is still higher.
Now this
be that way.
And this is why it's important, and this is the only common problem that we're getting with the reverse technique, is the fact that the pink isn't applied thick enough at the smile line. Okay, so those of you that want to perhaps have a play with this need to know that the depth of the pink, even if you've applied it once, get a second bead and kind of like put it just at the smile line area. Okay? Now obviously the drying time, as I've said, is 2 minutes before it's movable, non-movable. However, 4 minutes before we're ready to file it. Now I'm actually going to freehand file my free edge, then I'm going to use my electric file to finish the whole of the surface of this acrylic enhancement. And this is where the time now gets shaven by the fact that we're using the electric file to totally finish the whole surface of this nail. Okay? With that, because of the time, I'm just going to go through how to pinch this acrylic to give the depth of a C-curve in the enhancement. How many of you see acrylic or gel enhancements that look like spades because they're too wide at the end? Okay? Now the whole point of applying a nail is to make this enhancement or enhance the look of the finger to make it look more elegant. Okay? Elegance of a nail is grown from being able to pinch and narrow the enhancement, however not taking away the stress and the strength of the side walls. Okay? What I'm going to use is a C-curve stick. C-curve sticks were designed basically for competition nails. However, why should we wait for competition nails? And we've kind of like adapted that look to a salon enhancement now. So we want to give the look of this nail to have a nice, narrow, deep C-curve from the perimeter this way. Down the barrel of the nail needs to have a deep C-curve. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just manipulate with my fingers. However, opening your form and manipulating the curve while the product is still flexible. Doing this too soon is only going to make the free edge look like it was intact. We end up going like this at the end, which is what we don't want. We want to make sure that the depth of the C-curve comes from where the stress area is and equally towards the end. So while this is drying, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. Roughly the time scale when doing a full set of reverse pink and white is roughly between 40 and 45 minutes. Now that kind of like tells you how much more you can profit in the salon from having clients in and out within an hour. That is the idea of being able to get them in, do your full consultation, create the pinks, create the whites, file and finish all within 45 minutes. You then need to be able to take the client to the reception area and rebook them in for the next appointment. Okay? So I'm going to remove the form. Now trying to pull it away. Size up the perfect C-curve stick to suit the width of this nail. So I want you to just have a look down the barrel of the nail. Can you see? Okay, I'm going to try and do a bit of cat-cam here. Can you see what I'm doing there, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see?